to a different kind of video. Today I am going to do bedwars hacks, I guess, or tricks, or I don't know, just basic stuff. Um, and it's gonna be interesting. And this is just a voiceover, so don't worry about this. But we're just gonna do this together. So this is just a video that I recorded beforehand. There's going to be no editing in this, so just beware for lots of different kinds of words. But yeah, this is basically what we're gonna do together. So I think this is like a hack. So hack number 1 is try a whole different so many different kinds of bed wars. I use the Hive server at play.hivemc.com, and it's fun. I'll leave it in the description down below. But there's also like Hypixel, which is good. I'll also leave the link for that. And then there's Extreme Craft, and it's really fun. They've got a different kind of bed wars. So make sure that you have a variety of different bed wars, and make sure that you find the one that you like and that you're interested in. Because I feel like that's better than just doing something that you don't enjoy. Oh, and this is the part that I say oof in, because I always get like scammed, I guess, into these party invites that is just like Phantom Sky DE, first 3 to join get $20, you can also apply. And I just hate it, so yeah. But this is just, it helps me. I realized that I like the Hive more, and then I also like Extreme Craft second. But it's like, it's just very different, and you want to make sure that you have the kind that you like, and just stick with it. Alright, that's number 1. So hack number 2 is practice, and don't go like rage quitting just because you didn't win a single time. If you're new to Bed Wars, then you know that it's gonna be hard, and just so many things when you're more into the game. I'm not very good at the game, but I do tend to rage quit when I did something like really, really bad. But basically, just don't rage quit because someone killed you. I like rage quit whenever like I had like full obsidian, and then full diamond, and like an enchanted diamond sword, and then somebody just went all crazy on me. That's a time that is best to just stay calm, and not rage quit, because if you rage quit, then you hate the game like after that. So I suggest just making sure that you're calm and not freaking out every time something small happens, and because then you'll hate it and never want to play it. And it just doesn't really like work out when you're rage quitting. So that's number 2. Now moving on to number 3. So number 3 is pretty different from the others. So this is like how to build a bridge, basically. And I'm saying this for the Hive server. Don't do all super crisscrossy, and don't do something super complicated so that way your enemy can't get across, because that means that you can't get across either. So just make sure that you do smart decisions and things with your bridges. What I like to do is I like to do a little bit of zigzag, and then I like to go straight, and I don't know, this is just so much more easy for me. But you can do whatever you think is the best, whatever the easiest is for you. But I would recommend getting traps and things like that for like your bridges. And I suggest if you get traps, they look like wood pressure plates. So I like to do is I like to make a wood bridge and then put wood pressure plates on them so that way they trigger the traps. So that's just something that I do, just like for strategizing. I don't know how to pronounce that. Strategic or something? Yeah, whatever. However you want to pronounce it. But it is best to not have to go back and get more wool. Oof. Dang. I'm bad at this game. Sorry, I'm like watching the video while I'm talking to you guys. But it is the best to like do the one that requires the least amount of wool or glass or wood, whatever you're building. The middle is probably the easiest thing to get to in teams, which is what I'm playing. And it's pretty nice to play on teams because you get more people on your team, and I don't know, it's just easier because then you have some help like throughout the way, and they might be better than you, they might be worse than you, it doesn't matter as long as you have more help. And it's best to just keep like going in the smart way, like not spending all your emeralds on like ender pearls or something in the middle. Dang, I say like a lot. Dang. Oof. Anyway, you will make mistakes in Bed Wars, but you really do not want to go all crazy about it. Cause you're good. It's okay. If you're beginning, don't expect to be the best. Just don't expect to be like 100% perfect like all the other YouTubers play Bed Wars, how they always win. You can see that in my Bed Wars videos that you see how many times I lose and how many times I win. I most of the time do 3 rounds, and then I like quit, and it's just much easier, I guess. But I like to listen to music when I play Bed Wars. So I would recommend making like a YouTube playlist that you like, and then always listening to it when you're playing like a game, because then you're upbeat and then you're like dancing and it's fun, and then it doesn't seem so bad when you lose, because it's like, meh, I got my music, it's fun, it's fine. So that's another like trick, I guess. But yeah, that's basically what you want. So yeah. But just don't do something that doesn't make you happy. All right, make yourself happy. If you don't enjoy Bed Wars, if it's not your thing, then you don't have to play it. You can watch me play it if that makes you happy. You can watch YouTubers play it. You can watch anybody. But if you don't enjoy playing it, then don't. Because whatever you're happy doing is the best. So just don't push yourself to have to like something. Just because it's like new and it's popular and everybody else likes it doesn't mean that you have to like it. So just really don't torture yourself. But yeah, a trick to getting people's bed is always to, if they have a big block structure like the one that I just mined in here, as you saw, it's easier to hide in. So when you're building your base defense, I recommend not doing that, and do it like super fancy so you're able to tell if anybody's in it. Just don't make it too big. That's a trick. And don't spend all your emeralds on like a chest plate, or like, just basically spend your emeralds smartly. Yeah, don't like go all crazy and be like, oh, I'm just gonna buy like, I don't know, just a chest plate when I get 5 emeralds. No, just save them up, get 3 more, and then you're able to cover your bed. Another thing that I like to do when I'm defending the bed is, as you see how it is constructed, I do it like that because then you're able to tell if they are in your bed hiding. But it's also easier to place obsidian around it because you just go to the back and you mine down on the corner, and it's just much easier to place it right, or a way that you think it'll work, or a way that you know it'll work. I try different things every time, even though it looks the same every time I do a video. I'll be honest, it does look the same. But just go with what you think will work. You don't have to listen to everybody else, like what they say. It's like, they say, buy a chestplate first, it'll protect you more, la-di-da-di-da. Just do what you think will work and what you know will work, and just experiment with it, because it's not gonna like cost you money if you don't get it right the first time. It's okay. Just genuinely make sure that you're not doing like torturing yourself because you're like, oh, I'm not like this YouTuber, oh my gosh, I'm not good at anything, because you are. Because you've got talents. Everybody has talents. Even if you can't see them, you've got them. And you should be proud of them. So, this is just something that needs to be said. Don't make yourself feel guilty because you don't know how to do something the first time. Alright? You're able to experiment with it, okay? Just don't torture yourself and don't be mean, alright? I've done that to myself, and I know that it doesn't feel good, and you know that it's not right to do to yourself. Or to others. You can love your family and your friends. You don't have to torture yourself and say that, oh, I didn't do this right, so I'm a total failure. Because you're not. You're really not. If you're genuinely unhappy with the way that you're acting, then don't do it. Because if you know that it's a specific thing that you're doing, like playing Bed Wars for me, if I was torturing myself, being rude to myself, and calling myself a failure, it wouldn't feel nice, and I would talk to someone about it. Just make sure that you're not in a super angry mood when you're playing Bed Wars, because you're going to lose sometimes. You can't get it right every time. So just make sure that you're happy, or like have a friend or a family member and talk to them about what you need to. Just don't hurt yourself, okay? That's something that I don't want anybody to do. So, back to the regular program. Back to the hacks. Woohoo! Another hack or trick or whatever you want to call it, is get a diamond axe, because it has 9 attack damage, and the iron sword only has 6 attack damage. And make sure to not spend all your diamonds on armor right away. Get diamond axes or like diamond shovel. Wait, what do you use a shovel for? You're not able to mine dirt. What do you use a shovel for? You guys gotta help me out here. What do you use a shovel for? It's so confusing. That is so weird. I mean, they could put glass around it, but how is a shovel gonna help? I'm so confused. So, yeah, that's just what I think. If you don't want to believe anything I say, I'm not gonna force you. If you don't like anything I say, I'm not forcing you to watch me or anything I do. It's okay to not like something. Just because someone else likes it doesn't mean that you have to. So just be happy. Don't make your life miserable, because if you make your life miserable, because you decided to do that to yourself, it won't feel good to hurt yourself. Don't make your life so miserable that it's not worth living, because it's okay. Alright? It's fine. You're okay. Just don't hurt yourself because someone else likes it and you don't. You can have an opinion. Nobody's going to judge you. And the world is a super judgy place. But just don't hurt yourself, okay, you guys? Just be nice to yourself. Because I don't want you guys to be all upset because you thought that you didn't do something right. Because you did. You can do things right. So just make sure not to torture yourself, okay? Because I've tortured myself. It doesn't feel nice at all. I'll be honest. If it doesn't make you feel right, then don't do it. And back to the regular program. Yeah. It's basic. Yeah. So I've made you sit here listening to me. Well, no, I haven't. Because you have your own decisions to make. It's your life. Don't let others control you. I mean, if your parents say do the dishes because they need to be done, then do it. But if your friends are telling you, well, you should like this, or you need to do this, or you're supposed to like this, how could you not? Then those aren't your true friends. The people who make you feel good are your friends. So just don't stress yourself out, okay? And that is all I have for you guys today. I'm sorry that I repeated myself so much, but I will see you guys next time. And I need your guys' help deciding what my outro should be. Bye.